to the media. Media is powerful. You may not only be able to read on all of this stuff, but you may want to hear great Catholic apologists talk about, on a deeper level, what all of this Catholic theology is about. And we bring you some great content from some great senior apologists in the media section. We also give you some really short answers. So if you don't know how to answer somebody that's talking to you or aren't able to explain, we've got some great audio and video that you're going to be able to download into your application and share it and let a senior apologist do the sharing for you, which I think is one of the neat features of the A4C app. So what's going on here? How does all this work? Well, it's broken up into categories, just like the categories section was, so that you know that what your audio and video is about. We also, as you see at the top, have a feature publisher. So right now it's St. Joseph's Communication, and we have featured CD and audio talks from their library, some great stuff, and I'll point out a few of those here in a bit. But what's going on here? Well, the same way as we're doing syncing and bringing data in, we're going to be downloading audio and video. And we do this for a couple very important reasons. Number one, some people don't have a lot of memory on their device. So we want to give you the ability to download and manage your media, because media can take up a lot of room. And so you may listen to a talk and you may be done with that talk and you may want to delete it off your device and then go back and download it again. You have that ability now. Strong internet connection, especially for video files, so that you can download those big files, have them there in your system, and take them on the airplane with you. Once they're in there until you delete them or until you delete the application. So that's what's going on when you download media. Obviously, when you're looking at audio in the media section, there's a ton of different audio. There's audio that you can purchase, like Luther, The Rest of the Story. Great talk. I advise it for everybody to listen to this talk. Every Catholic should listen to Luther, The Rest of the Story by St. Joseph's Communication. There's also some free audio, a lot of free audio out there. Some stuff from John Martinoni, some stuff from others, great senior apologists. And what you do is you click on the download button, and when you do, it immediately shows you in the left-hand side the video or the audio downloading, and you'll watch this little screen come up and you'll watch it download, and once it's done you'll see the play button there, and by clicking on the play button you now get to listen to that audio. You can stick your headphones on, sit in the airplane and listen to it when you're in airplane mode. Now that you've downloaded it, maybe you want to go on a jog, and you can listen to it there. If you're done with the audio, you can delete it and take it off the phone. But a lot of these short free talks from John Martinoni, they're like 2-3 minutes long, or sometimes up to 5 minutes. These are great to have in your phone or your iApplication, because iDevice I should say, because this is a way that you can evangelize to somebody when you don't feel comfortable talking about the particular verses. Video. Matthew Arnold did some incredible video for the A4C app back in the early days, and we let you download that for free as well. This is part of his apostolate, and the video is great for playing to non-Catholics about particular subjects or categories of our faith. You can download that and immediately play a video, say on the Holy Eucharist. What are the biblical verses? Why do we believe it? Very rich and very well done. So that's the media section. Let's go look at the settings section. As you see in settings, we have a what's new. Every time you do a sync, we're going to try to post in the what's new section what we've added or what we've done new in this particular update. The about is about Answers for Catholics and who we are and what we do and what our apostolate is in mobile media. And we hope that you will take a look, and if you want to get a hold of us, you want to be a contributor, you want to collaborate with us, please get a hold of us. This is an apostolate all about our Catholic faith, and so that's the about. The font section. This is a place where not only can you go into each individual post and look at it, but you can overall, whether you're on an iPad or an iDevice, you can select the overall font size for the whole application. This makes it really good for different people, different reading styles to set their font size. And last and most important to me in the settings section is the sync section. This is where, by clicking on sync, you can go back in and take a look at two very important options. The first being auto sync. If you turn auto sync on, every time you start the application fresh, it's going to go out over the internet and try to sync with the database and get any new updates. Now this is great if you have a Wi-Fi connection all the time. It'll do it over 3G. It'll take a little bit longer, but if you want to go and auto update all the time, great. But for me, I'm on airplanes a lot. I'm out where you don't have 3G or you don't have a internet connection all of the time, and so I don't like to constantly be bothered. I'd prefer to go to my settings and do an update when I want to do an update. So that's the Sync Now section. And you notice at all times we give you the date of your last sync. In this case, February 17th was the last time that I did an update. And so if it's March, April, May, and I want to do an update, I may click on that blue button and it will go out over the internet and give me a new sync for a new and download all the latest updates. And then they're in your phone. You don't need to have an internet connection anytime after that. Okay, so that's the settings section. Let's go back in 3.0 now and look at news. In 3.0, the new version, we've added a news section, and we're really excited about the news section. The news section is broken up into 4 categories: news, blogs, podcasts, and YouTubes. And let's talk about what's going on here. Now, unlike the other sections, all of those can be downloaded in the device and saved and used anywhere you go. And I think that's important. But when it comes to real-time news, you need to have a real-time internet connection all of the time. So if you go to the news section and you're not on the internet, you don't have 3G or you don't have Wi-Fi, the news section is not going to work for you. But the news section does a real-time internet to go out and look at YouTube, get the very latest Catholic news, podcasts, blogs, etc. And we're going to continue to add, when you do syncs, we're going to continue to add new sections that you have access to. So it makes it very handy for you to go out to some of your favorite news agencies, some of your favorite blogs, and download or look in real time at what the latest content is, rather than looking on your web browser all the time. We'll take you to some of those places. And there's some great stuff out there. Faith and Family podcasts, Reasons for Faith Live podcasts, blogs from Jimmy Akin, Catholic Answers, Catholic Exchange, EWTN, YouTubes, and podcasts, the National Catholic Register, Vatican News, Catholic blogs, etc. But here's what's really great. You can actually, once you're out there, take an article that you're listening to. Let's say it's a Jimmy Akin blog about the Pope, and you can post it to your Facebook, to your Twitter, or email it to somebody at any time. This is the power of using the A4C app. So you're in the app. Let's take a look at how it works. You hit news and you get to see your news section. And here we have different categories. It may be, we start with the daily mass readings, because I love to get up every morning and just click this daily mass readings and see what the readings are for the day. It'll in real time go out to Universalis and pull down the daily mass readings. Same with daily prayers, your lauds, vespers, and compline. If you click on that, it actually takes you to the website. Now this is something as part of the tutorial that I really want to expand on here, because when you're looking at news, you're going to go out to an actual web browser and you're going to leave the application. So it's very important to understand in the iDevices, in the new iOS operating system, how to get back and forth. If you haven't learned how to do this on your iPhone or your iPad, it's important to learn, and I'm going to teach you how now. When you're in an application, because it multitasks, there is a multitask view. And to reach that multitask view, you click the enter button twice. And this pulls up this little bar along the bottom that shows you all of the applications that you have in your device that are open at that time. And the last application that you had open will be the first one in the bar. So you see that we clicked on the news to go look at our morning prayers, and we want to get back to the A4C app. Well, it's very simple. Just click that button twice, double click it like you would a mouse on a computer, and then click on the A4C button there, and it will take you back to your A4C app. And then you see where you were at there. You can hit the back button, and it takes you now to your news section. So you see there on the left, you've got the different news. You can get to blogs. You can get to podcasts and YouTubes. If you clicked on a podcast as an example, Reasons for Faith Live, you want to go listen to Jesse Romero and Terry Barber. Clicking on that, it goes out on the internet, and you get to see all the latest podcasts, and you can play those live and stream them right to your device. And as you see there, the share button, you can share your this link or this podcast with one of your friends on YouTube after you've listened to it. Say, man, that was great. I want everybody to listen to this. And share it on your Facebook, or tweet it on Twitter, or email it to all your friends. Great evangelical tool. So that's the A4C app, Answers for Catholics. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy using it and having this deep resource in your iPhone or your iPad or your iTouch just as much as we enjoy using it and bringing it to you. This all started as an app for me personally, just to have this content at my fingertips. And I hope that you'll enjoy using it too. For more information, come see us at CatholicIPhone.com. Thanks.